same. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. We do know that Broken Reptile is on the soft tires. It's possible that he did not get those tires heated up correctly, and that might be why he is currently having those issues. But we'll have to see if he's able to get that back on par here and get going back in the race. So we see Goof here did lose that starting position. He's back into second place here. I kind of predicted that. I believe that the runners on the medium tires are definitely going to have the advantage at the front of the race, but I think Goof is going to be on the better strategy longer term.
Yeah, as well. Will's done the fastest lap on a 140.621. Hopefully the pictures will be back to you now, guys. Not quite sure what entirely was going on there, but we will have a think about that. And as well, and find out what actually went on there as well. Not quite sure why the picture was disappearing. As we can see, Goof go round there into turn one as well. So Goof has gone round and has dropped down the order into 9th place overall. So the poll is in chat, guys, as well. Who do you think is going to be the leading manufacturer? We will end it within the next couple of laps. So we'll give you till about lap 14 and then we will end the poll. But Will's currently out in first, Ryan in second, and Clarence in third place. We'll be on board with Brad here in the Alfa Romeo. He's chasing down Dunners. Brad in the Alfa Tower is chasing down Dunners in the Alfa Romeo as these guys go around the swooping corners here, leading us down into turn 10 very, very shortly. But absolutely epic fight so far, Michael. You know, there we go. They're off round 10 now. Round the double left-hander. We've got Will's first, Ryan second, Clarence there, Kel's fourth, Toy's fifth, Johnny X 6th, Dunners 7th, Brad 8th, Broken Reptile in 10th place.
Yeah, we saw Drew there causing a bit of a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. It looks like he went around, so not a great start for either of the Red Bull guys, but Broken Reptile able to get it back as we see that Alfa Romeo getting real close there to the back here of the Haas. Is he able to get the job done? He's going to be neck and neck coming into the hairpin, and he's going to try the over-under, and is he going to be able to get the job done? He's got some space, and it looks like the Haas is going to be able to block it off going into turn 16.
Yeah, currently at the moment, 07 Kells there is in a barnstorming battle with the Alpine. Here on the right-hand side, super impressive fan does the fastest lap on the race on a 1:37. Currently at the moment as well, but that Alfa Romeo there from Kells is now got his teammate. Well, we're not sure if they're teammates, but they got the same names, 07 Toys, right behind them as well in 4th place. And in front of these guys here as well, there is Dunners in the other Alfa Romeo. He's chasing down the super impressive fan. Goof, Brad, Dunners, and Broken Reptile there as well. We see Black down in 13th place at the moment. So hopefully he will be back up working his way through the field. Killers is all the way down in 14th as well. Friendly Dutch down in 16th. Don't forget it was a full reverse grid. So Wills went down into the last place and finished it in first. And there is Goof off again. Goof into the gravel. Not good so far for him at the moment in time because it's not quite working out for Goof. He's dropped all the way down the bottom there. Roland Gioni currently in 11th place. He was your winner in race 1, so he's sitting up in 11th. He's currently up 6 places. So 3 places. Roland Gioni there as well, making waves through, Michael. You know, we've got a different entity here, buddy, haven't we? We've got 28 laps of this feature. So it should be interesting how this one pans out.
Yeah, no, all these cars that we discussed earlier are going to be same performance, so you're going to see more of driver ability instead of car performance in this race. So it should shake things up quite a bit. You're not going to see the 2 Ferraris, being the strongest cars out front there. You're going to see more variety. Right now, I mean, we have a Williams, we have an Alpine, we have an Alfa Romeo, a Mercedes, and then another Alpine in your top 5. So, I mean, with realistic performance, what are the chances, what are the odds of that? So this definitely should be very exciting here. Everybody is kind of a sketchy start for some people. We didn't have any serious incidents yet, but kind of a such sketchy start for some people. And it looks like we're starting to kind of calm down, file into a more, structured kind of race here. It should be pretty interesting as we go along here. And I think we're going to start seeing some real overtaking.
Yeah, hopefully we will. Down on board with Brock. Currently chasing down Goof. Has not had a good time currently at the moment. Goof dropping down the order. Was up in first place. And he's now down 11 places into 12th. As you see, Friendly Dutch did the fastest lap on a 1:37.468 at the moment. So he's flying along nicely in the McLaren. not quite where he should be. Killers is in the pits. Drew Cam's in the pits as well. So let's see how this one pans out as they go along. Drew Cam has retired from the session. So DNF for Drew there. Unfortunately, he is out. Not quite sure entirely what happened to him. So we'll have to just see what happened and how that works out. So we see another car go around. That super impressive van. Not only has he copped a penalty for corner cutting, he's also now gone round it as well. So that's unfortunately for him coming out of turn 13. Too much on the loud pedal, too much beans there. As I give a shout out to my man Carl from Freeway TV, who was working with last night. Too much beans he put in the chat. So too much beans from Carlos. And he went round in turn 13. So we are coming down in lap 5 at the moment of 28. And currently we've got a Williams in first place. And well, you don't often hear that one from an F1 commentator, let alone me. I'd never say if Williams is in first place because it's never normally not. But seems to be working out. And if Ferrari paid attention, as Ferrari paid attention, then they would get the pit strategy right as they did here earlier on. So well done to them. Sorry, Biggles, I missed that one. Yeah, back in the Murray Walker days, Nigel Mansell days, you definitely would have seen a Williams on that first place there. Even Damon Hill did pop it on the first a few times. You know, did win a championship, only once, mind you. So, yeah, so you would have seen it then, but just not recently. You're not going to see it for a good few years before Williams even remotely gets back. Hey, mate, I'll go back. I can go back as far as you need to, mate. I'm old, but I did watch Formula One. I remember sat down watching the Australian Grand Prix, 5 o'clock in the morning in my living room. As a young lad, sat there watching it with my dad. And now, as my dad always turns around, he says, that's when Formula One was interesting. Now, it's not driving, and you must just work a computer in the cockpit. That's what he says to me. So I go, all right, Dad. Oh, running from toys there. Look, he overshot his breaking point. Kells made a move up. We got past Clarence down into that 16, into that 14 corner before we're coming into 16 here. Here is Brad. He is trying to have this paint exchange with Dunners in 8th place currently at the moment as they go around the last corner. Who's going to get this run down? Jump on board if we can and see if whether or not Brad can get this move. You see DRS wing wide open from Dunners in front currently at the moment as well. Here we go down into turn 1 now. He's going to be on that pedal. He's going to be coming down through the gears. He's got to let it. Wait, contact!
Yep, they came together there. That is definitely going to cause quite a bit of an issue for the AlphaTauri. I don't see any damage there, though, so he might have gotten away with that one, but definitely got way too close to the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, you didn't want that happening in turn 1. So we'll just have to see how this one all pans out for him now. Toys has got to be making his way, but trying to make his way back through the field there. It's just easily done though, Michael, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, that's such a tough corner. It's got such a rolling apex. You know, it's not really a double apex. It's not really a triple apex. It's like you're just constantly just like, okay, now I'm a little bit on the brake. Now I got to give it a little bit of gas. Now I got to give it a little bit more brake. It's just a complicated corner. Easy to misjudge it. Easy to misjudge the car in front of you speed. It's probably one of the toughest corners in the Formula One calendar, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it was the toughest, but it's probably up there, top 5, top 10, I would say.
Oh, Gibbs retired from the session. We're on board with Dunners now. He's going to be trying to make this move past the Haas there if he can. The safety car is out. It's going to be bunching him up. Scuba 24, welcome in. Much love to you. Thank you so much for joining me here as well. As you can see, everybody's going to dive into the pits there and get fresh boots and rubber under the safety car, because why not, right? It's a free stop, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, this is perfect time to stop too, especially if you're on those soft tires like Broken Reptile. It doesn't make any sense for you to stay out. The only person that I think could have stayed out and didn't stay out, but Will could have stayed out being up front, but now he's decided to go to the hard tire, and looks like everybody else in the top 6 has decided to go ahead and change to the hard tire. So that is going to be the strategy from here on out. We'll see if they're able to make that stretch for the next 21 laps, or if they're going to have to come in later and maybe box for a set of softs or another set of mediums.
Yeah, I think if they can make the hards go 21 laps, I'd be surprised if they had to come in again. I've got to be honest. They should, in theory, be able to do that. Yeah. But it depends on obviously the wear in general and what's happening with, you know, the track and everything else. But look, let's see what happens and see how this goes, because as I say, we're under a safety car currently at the moment with 21 laps remaining, so let's see how it all pans out as well. So much love for joining us for this Euro Tripz F1 22 Season 3 Round 3 live from Shanghai in China. I'm James Parfitt, sat in the booth with Michael David, bringing you all the commentary live, and then we've got the Australian from down under. He eats kangaroo for Christmas, and that's your boy Biggles on production. So there we go. So you can thank Biggles for all the wonderful camera angles that we're getting this evening as we're on that rear wing of wheels, looking back at 07 Kells with Clarence Thurber back from that as well. And then we go back into Broken Reptile, who's recovered well after that pit stop there as well. So can we have a look and see what the Impreza fans penalties for? And you can see the Red Bull of Broken Reptile. I'm not quite sure where he got to, but wherever you go, make the track up right. So hopefully Broken Reptile will get his eyes back in and work out where he's got to go, because unfortunately for that one, he took a very wide corner there, Michael, and he's got a 3-second penalty. I believe that was actually for corner cutting from Impreza down into this very corner, as he gained 2 positions, but let's just say one of them was over the grass. So let's just see what happens.
Yeah, no, this is definitely going to be interesting. This safety car bringing everybody back together, but that 3-second penalty is currently the only penalty in the field. We saw in the feature race, or in the sprint race, there were quite a few harsh penalties thrown out there. So we'll see if this is going to be a little bit more like that. As far as the tire wear goes, yeah, theoretically, these guys should be able to make it 21 laps on these hard tires, especially with a little bit, a couple more laps here under the pace car. That being said, though, this track is really tough on tires.
Yeah, well, I'll just see how this one pans out, mate. I think, as you say, they've got a couple of laps under the safety car, allowing the bed in as well. Hi all, JPBroadcasting in F1 is cross-platform now. Yes, it is. What I will say though, Miles, is I wouldn't recommend it because it still has its moments of insecurities, should we say. And that's not always due to the drivers that are in it or the people that are hosting it. So, I would say be careful a little bit. But yes, it is cross-platform. Yes, it is working fine at this moment in time. So we have got players from PlayStation and Xbox. No PCs in here at the moment.
Well, technically Biggles.
Well, technically Biggles, but yeah, he's in the background, isn't he? Eating kangaroo for dinner.
Does Santa Claus know where Australia is?
I don't think so. It's generally, though, when you find an Australian at Christmas, mate, he's normally on the beach cooking a barbie on a fish he's pulled out of the river, or he's sitting there with the beers and the meat down there on the beach. He's not doing what the rest of us do, huddled in our house, freezing. So there we go. Current Giant Championship leader is Dutch, I believe. Nope, that's just a wonderful random graphic. No, I'm an iRacing fanboy. All right, Miles, no worries. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what happened there as well at the moment. So there we go. No, you're an iRacing. Oh, okay, mate. Fair enough. But no, we have got this wonderful league put on by Euro Tripz here. Takes place every Friday evening as well, live round about 5 to 9 as well on a start screen after that. So yeah, if you want to get involved, you can. Don't forget, guys, turn the bells on, and then you'll know when this goes live next week. It'll be Michael and Biggles in chat with you next week. I am off into the wonderful world of radical iRacing, so stay tuned for that one, because it's going to be absolutely incredible. And I can see that my wonderful Tinder hot date is in chat. They followed Miles in. They knew the stud was on his way into chat, and they decided to come and offer him a free service. So much love to you, Tinder hot XYZ. Much appreciated. That's good. Miles brought you in there, buddy. So look, we're still under safety car. I think they are going to get to the end, Michael. I'd be very surprised if they don't.
Yeah, but I'm surprised your poll is kind of, faulty there.
Why?
There's no Williams option.
I didn't have enough space, mate. I can only put 4, and I'm not going to put a car that generally never ends up on the front.
Let's go through this real quick. You had the McLarens. They won the first race. Definitely got some quick drivers. Not a bad choice. You got the Ferraris. Roland won the first race, so the Ferraris, there you go. We know the McLarens are quick, so those both made sense. But aside from Toys being up into 4th place, that's the best that the Mercedes have done so far. And then who was your other one? Was it the Alpines that you chose? I think you messed up.
McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes.
Oh No, there was 4.
Yeah, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting the Red Bulls. Wow. Silly me.
Right, so we are under safety car, guys, as well. We're having no control currently at the moment as well. This is all done via in-game. So hopefully this will allow Biggles to take back control when this is all finished. As you can see, the safety car is still going around there as well. This is like a highlights reel. Lovely. The safety car is ending, so be aware we will back. Hopefully we will be back live. You know, see how it goes on. Oh, that was an error from Ryan, I believe there, Biggles. He put it on broadcast and it's been a bit, and he made an error.
So we are back in control of the cameras again, so that is a good thing.
Yeah.
But we should be coming in here. Green flag as soon as the safety car pulls off and these guys are able to, take over. Will is going to be leading us off here. He's the de facto safety car from here on out.
Yeah, here we go. All right, let's get going. I always attract the input. No, you don't. Right, let's see how we get on now. Can we go onto the front if we can, or up in the air, so we can see the start there as well. Wheels has bounced off. He's put his foot down. He's gone already. He's bolted like an absolute rocket, set in NASA on his way to Mars, and Will is gone. Will is gone, and he's done and dusted and away, and currently out in front by nearly a second there. He caught Kells absolutely sleeping in the background there. Right in fourth. Troy's the fifth. Broken Reptile is coming back through 6th. Johnny in 7th. Roland Gianni, the first winner from race 1, is down in 8th place. Don't forget, it was a reverse, so he hasn't had any issues. So there we go. So it was a reverse there as we're on board now with Clarence being chased down by his teammate in the Alpine. Ryan here on the right hand side. We've got Toys being chased out. He's chasing down Broken Reptile currently at the moment as these guys are going rushing around turn 7 before we go into turn 8 and a tight double left-hander of 9 and 10. Well, to be honest with you, mate, that Will's literally bolted there, Michael, didn't he? He literally just cleared off down the road.
Yeah, he did, but it seemed like he might have possibly brake checked Kells there. It seemed like Kells had to back out, and then all of a sudden Wills was gone. So I'm not sure if it was just bad timing by Kells or if Wills actually, gave him a little bit of a brake check there. That might be one for the stewards to take a look at, that restart.
Yeah, well, get the stewards on that one. Yeah, as well. Quick Gillis is going 3 wide. He's got to go take the Johnny in front of him at the moment. They're going 3 wide down into turn 14. Didn't think we were going to see this. McLaren, Ferrari, and Haas. DRS is wide open on all of them. Oh, Killers backs out of that one as well. The Haas goes running off into the gravel. Where have we heard that one before? Contact with the Ferrari as well. Contact with the Ferrari. Oh, Killers has come round. Brah has left the session as well. So Brah is out, unfortunately, and Killers goes round in McLaren. I'm not quite sure this pole is going to quite work out, because if Will does win this, he's going to be a little bit upset that I didn't put a Williams in there.
I'm upset that you didn't put the Williams in there. Williams is just on fire today. Even in the regular race, he was up in the top 5, top 4 for a while. It wasn't until that late pit stop that he fell down the order.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it all pans out and goes from there. I'm not quite sure, though. Do you think that some form of trickery coming? Because Wills was flying along and then all of a sudden he just disappeared.
I'm not sure it was like an intentional trickery. I don't want to catch the wrong opinion here. I'm just saying it looked like Kells had to back out of it, and by the time they backed out, Wills was already on the gas and gone.
Well, we're gonna see if the stewards will get involved on that one as well, because as I say, from our point of view and our perspective, we'll see how it goes here and see what happens. But look, we are here to call the action, so please don't direct any messages at us as well, because obviously we are here. This is what we do. This is our job, to call the action as best as we can. And if we can see something that we can't quite see the first time, we will call it. But then we will contact and let the stewards go along and do their business on that one. Okay, so please. My DMs are shut. Please don't send me 50 messages, or Michael either. So here we go again.
Yeah, John X and the Haas has been it and is now off the track. So we have another full car safety car.
Yeah, well, let's keep an eye on this one. if we can go on the nose cone of Kells, we might be able to see what we. All right. Well, apparently, I'm getting a little bit excited, and we've got no nose cone action. Well, that would do. Can we go on the T then? The Kells behind him when we contact the safety car. I just want to keep an eye on the restart. Yeah, if we can just let up there. Drive through penalty, speeding under safety car for Subaru Impreza fan. So unfortunately for him, he's got to do a drive through. Dunners is in the pits as well. I think Dunners is going to scrap them softs off. I'm not going to lie, he's been on them for a while. I'll be surprised if Ryan doesn't bounce up either.
Yeah, under those mediums. Probably going to the hards, I would assume. Dunners, yeah. I think. Where would you go from here? Would you go to the mediums or would you stick to the softs here? I mean the hards here, if you're Dunners.
Technically, he's gone first.
He went to the softs.
Yeah, he's already on the softs because that's what he finished up in the last one. He hasn't stopped yet, has he?
I don't
Has he
believe
already?
so.
Well, whatever happens,
He's got two stops. Yeah.
2 stops. So yeah, I would probably bin off the softs if I can, and go again. What's he got on to? Hards? Dunners on the hard?
No, Dunners is on the soft, so he's gone
again.
Soft.
Brave man, because we think he may have to go again, but it depends on what how much he's got left. But if we can jump forward when the safety car is in, and we can have a look on board with the T of girls to see what the car in front does and whether or not it breaks up, that will give her a better idea. But 15 laps in, Michael, remaining, another safety car. They've got to be a little bit more careful, otherwise we're going to be doing this every few laps or so.
Yeah, the opportunity for a safety car is extremely high here so far today, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one or possibly even two. I'm hoping we stay under green, obviously. I think all these drivers want to stay green. But that being said, there's definitely a lot of opportunities for drivers to kind of get a little squirrely coming out of a corner exit and just kind of bin it. And unfortunately for a couple of these drivers, that has ended their race. So, I mean, unfortunately, we've been under a couple safety cars here. I think we all wanted to see it keep going. Green, Biggles is telling us that we are under the safety car for another lap here.
Well, one more lap to go, guys, as well. So that gives you 1 lap to test out the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the bells for notifications as well, because you don't want to miss any of the action that we've got coming up here on JPB. We've got the 100 Cup Series coming up on Sunday morning, 1 a.m. with myself and Michael here in the booth. He is going to be with me for that 100 Cup Series on Sunday morning. And then we've got the Radical Sim Racing on Sunday night. They are doing a free race special there as well. So please come and check them out, because that's going to be absolutely incredible. Monday night, for the first Monday in 4 weeks, everybody in JPB is taking a day off. Celebrations here for us. And then Tuesday night, we're back with the UK Sim Racers. Next Gen GT3 on the Wednesdays as well. And then we've got the new the RRS Radical Series is kicking off on Thursday. And then also as well, the TSRC is back with their Race Room Series on Thursday as well. So you have to come and check them out. That is on the 27th. That's through Crest Autosport as well. Friday, we got the Sprint European and the Americas as well for the Radical Sim Racing. And then we're back with a 100 Cup Series. Now, it's Homestead Miami this weekend, so that should be an interesting one. And then we've got the FBL Endurance with me and Dan on Sunday. Safety car in this lap. Busy week for us here. Busy week for me and Michael tomorrow. We're off to Homestead Miami, Michael. I'm going to get on the plane later.
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to be an exciting race. Very fast track. Very excited to be there tomorrow. I kind of, unfortunately, was unable to catch any of the race last night, your Xfinity race at Long Beach. That seemed extremely interesting to me, and I really wanted to catch some of that. So I might have to go back and rewatch that, because that just seems like an amazing, combination of car and track there. So I might have to go back and rewatch that one later. But yeah, no, tomorrow night, definitely going to be exciting. It's Miami, Homestead.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go and check out the OSCA series in the YouTube videos as well. Right, I want to keep on board here, if we can, just stay with the nose or the T of 07 Cows.
Yeah, that time it was just a great start. So
yeah,
maybe I missaw it.
Maybe we did. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try, as I say, have a look back through. and see how that one gets on there. Kells now making his way into turn one. Currently further back, Clarence is still positioned, so is Ryan as well. So they are still in the same way they are. Broken Reptile still in fifth. He's held a position, and Ryan is chasing down his Alpine teammate of Clarence in front as we go into the last 13 laps there as well. I'll be surprised what Ryan's going to do on these yellows, which are the mediums here this evening, because at the end of the day, it's going to be contact there. Was there almost contact between Clarence and Kells? Because Clarence looked like he got an absolute barnstorming exit, and they've rushed through 7, 8, and 9 on the double left-handers. And I'm expecting this one to be taking shape down turn 10 into 11. If not, on that long run down from 13, they are going to obviously be on a little bit colder tyres here, Mike. Oh, down!
Who was that? That was Clarence. Oh, man. Yeah, that is definitely unfortunate.
He's going down the order faster than my sausage roll. I'm going to eat later when Biggles, and then going to send Biggles a picture. Just to
Did we have I think Roland had an incident as well, because he is now back quite a bit, all the way back, 6 seconds back. Both plays.
Sorry, Michael. Here we go. This is Broken Reptile and Ryan. They have swapped positions. Broken Reptile in the Red Bull. Ryan in the Alpine as these guys go rushing down into turn 14. Ryan's not going to give up. He's going to come around the outside at us. Where is he? I'm expecting him. He's tried the old switchback. Can he get the drive out of turn 14, 15 now as well before he goes down? Ryan's had his front wing taken off. That's never good. He's in the pits. Yeah, he's in the pits. Poor Ryan. He's going to dump them tyres as well, I think.
Biggles is in the pits too.
Yeah. Oh, overtaking the pit lane from Quick Killers there. And, that's the Haas.
No, that's Alfa Romeo. Broken Reptile up into second place. Coming around turn 2 here into turns 3 and 4. And he's got the job done. What a great pass there. Broken Reptile is just on fire right now.
He's absolutely flying. Now he's got wheels about 4 times up the road, so this should be interesting.
Yep. We're on another.
Broken Reptile's got a 5-second penalty. He's got to give it back. He's got a 5-second penalty as well for ignoring yellows. Oh, and the safety car is safety car is out again. Safety car is out. That was the yellow flag overtake there by Broken Reptile.
Just unfortunate, because he was just absolutely flying through the field. He had just made the move just a few laps earlier on, was it Ryan that had to go into the pit there that lost his front wing?
Drive through penalty for Subaru Impreza fan. 5 seconds added to Broken Reptile's time. Currently, that's going to drop them all the way down, possibly at the back of the field if they all bunch up soon.
He can serve it under a pit stop if he takes it, but he cannot serve it under yellow flag. So he won't be able to dive into the pits right now while we're under caution and serve that penalty, but he will be able to serve that penalty if he chooses to later in the race. As we see, we have Sound Reactor has joined us in the booth.
Oh, I got a pizza again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do we put it in the oven?
Can we
No, he's eat
mute
it.
him, Biggles, please?
No,
I don't know if he knows it is. Right click.
There you go, look.
Oh, okay, don't worry, don't leave it. All right, cool. Not quite sure why he's here.
Broken Reptile has come in now. So he is taking a pit. We'll see if he stays. He might go to mediums from here. Yeah, it looks like he's putting on the medium tires. Taking a free pit stop, knowing that he can go for the rest of the race, and they took the penalty? How was he able to do that? That shouldn't be allowed under full course yellows. He shouldn't be able to take the penalty
No,
there.
it should be a live lap, isn't it?
Oh, well, that's broken.
That's a broken way of doing it.
Yeah, and a great strategy call there, taking the penalty while you're not going to lose any time, just fall into the back of the pit field. Yeah, but he's going to lose time, but he's not exactly going to lose time here.
All right, so who have we got here who's grayed out already? Is that Dutch?
Yeah, Friendly Dutch here is grayed out.
going to get some information in. We think Dutch has gone maybe for a toilet break, and he's whacked himself under the AI, and that's why his car's grayed out, and that's why he's driving on his own. So,
So here's the question. If you can take a 5-second penalty under the safety car, wouldn't Subaru and Prezafan also be able to take his drive-through?
Should be.
Yeah, but the 5-second penalty should be taken under green as well. I'm just okay. All right, I'm just saying.
A little bit bizarre here. I've got Michael and Biggles arguing with each other, and nobody can hear Biggles' side of the story, which is fair enough. But yeah, it's a little bit weird that they can take a stop-go.
Okay, I'll go live just to tell you guys. Now, you can't take the drive-through under the yellow safety car, but you can take your 5-second stop-go under a safety car. That's just the way it works. Don't argue with me. Just because I'm Australian doesn't make I'm Michael Massey. But that's the way it is in this game, unfortunately.
Hey, I mean, he's the V8 supercars guy now, so there you go.
There it is. So yeah, you can. But obviously, under a safety car, when you're bunched up, a 5 seconds is going to drop you to the back of the field anyway. So it is the end of the line if you are referring to IndyCar and stuff like that anyway. So you're not going to gain an advantage, put it that way.
All right, okay, well, I still think it's broken the fact that Preza can't now go and take his drive-through.
Well, I think he said that he couldn't now. He has to take it under green, but for the 5-second penalty, he can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So why the rules for one and rules for the other? It makes no sense. You know what I mean? Right, let's go on the tee with Kells. Let's go on the tee with Kells, please.
There we go again. Let's do the restart here. Yeah, that restart we just watched, it was just an amazing getaway by Will. And there's another one, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Here we go. That wasn't a good one at the moment. Pritz is in, Chase going to take his drive through. Kells closing up on the back in that Alfa Romeo. And here we get the mistake of 07 Toys as well. I was going to have a go at 07 Kells, which would put them in the same team but different cars. So, you know, hey, we won't worry about that. But at the moment, Toys is trying to climb on the back of Kells. Kells is trying to get through Wills as they go round turn 4 now, rushing down into turn 5 currently at the moment. As we jump back with Roland Gianni, is up into 7th place as he is trying to close down Quick Killers, who come through all the way from the back of the grid in the last race to make into 2nd place at the moment. But there, look at these gaggle of cars here. Currently, Killers is still under AI. So I'm not quite sure.
Friendly Dutch, I think. I think it's Friendly Dutch. Yeah,
Dutch is under the AI. Well, that's very bizarre.
Yeah, Friendly Dutch is still under AI. You do drive slower. I know that. You do go slower under AI, so that's why we're going to see him falling back to the back of the field here. But yeah, no, that's definitely unfortunate for Friendly Dutch. But great race here by Quick Killers and Roland, both starting at the back of the pack and moving their way all the way up now into 5th and 6th position.
Oh, there we go. Will's still out in front. Kells 2nd in place. Toys in 3rd. Killers in 4th. Clarence in 5th. Gianni in 6th. Ryan 7th. Gunners 8th. Broken Reptile 9th. And we've still got 9 laps remaining here tonight from this F1 Round 3. Live from Shanghai in China. Brought to you live on the JPB YouTube channel with myself, James Parfitt, and Michael David in the booth. Can't serve a drive through under the safety car. Yeah, we got that one. But why can't you take a 5-second stop and go penalty? Give me that one.
Yeah, we've got no problem with not being able to serve the drive-through penalty under safety car. It just doesn't make sense why you can't do that. But you can take a 5-second or a 10-second penalty.
It's contact. It's gone round. Both of them. Kells and Wills has gone round. That has allowed the field all the way through the order.
For Killers as well.
Yeah, Killers is, well, he's still in 10th at the moment. Wills is still in 9th. Kells is in 2nd place. I'm not quite sure I'd be completely happy about that if I was Wills there. Yeah, we must have lost it because can we get on the...
No, he still got it. Yeah.
It looks like he has, doesn't he? He doesn't look like he's got his nose on. I'm trying to keep an eye on
a little bit there.
We're jinking about too much. Can we stay on one?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely
his end plate's left. His end plate's left the
the
car. Yeah, he's got no end plate on that Alfa Romeo, which is going to make him slow across the board and expect him to start plummeting down the order as well, because he is going to have to go into the pits here. So don't forget that damage is on. So they will have to change that nose because at the moment, Gales has got not Roger one. Dunners is the one who's going to make a move. Dunners is the one. There we go. There goes past his one. That's past Gioni. Dunner's now up into 4th place. He's got Kells. Is he going to let Kells is his teammate? Oh, Kells is loose. He's looser than Bambi on ice at the moment, I'll tell you that much. He is not surviving. Brad has left the session, but I'm expecting Kells to go in because you ain't got a nose on that one, mate. You look like you've been in for a nose job, so don't go and do that. But currently at the moment, Toys is in 1st, Clarence in 2nd, Dunner's 3rd, Gioni 4th, Broken Reptile 5th, Ryan 6th, Wills in 7th, Dutch in 8th, Kells in 9th, Killer's down in 10th, and the Impreza fan down in 11th. So that is the current situation. Manufacturers-wise, Mercedes in 1st place. Then we've got an Alpine. Then we've got Gunners in the Alfa Romeo. He's gone burst. Oh! Toys has gone round.
It's absolutely startling. That is just gut-wrenching there for Toys. Really starting to get a little bit of gap there from Dunnas.
Broken Reptile is flying on his fresh pair of boots. Dunnas has gone round as well. Oh, Dunnas is in the gravel. Dunnas is in the gravel. This is not good. I'm not quite sure. We've got 11 cars left on track, and we've only got 7 laps remaining. I'm just hoping we finish with at least 7 cars on tonight.
I do want to say real quick, Quick Killers did exit the session. I saw a message come up. So Quick Killers is not in the car right now. I don't think Friendly Dutch is either.
Right, so Quick Killers we think is out as well. So we're down to 10 cars. Here we go now. This is Broken Reptile. He's going to be going on the right-hand side. He's going to be looking at DRS wide open. All the way down on Roland Gioni down into turn 14. He's got the job done there. He's got it done well before we even come into the hairpin. And Gioni just sits in right behind him again. But that was a job done, Broken Reptile. He got it done before he even hit the braking zone there, Michael.
Yeah, that was just absolutely flying. But we see Broken Reptile. Broken Reptile on those medium tires, only 5 laps old, so he's definitely going to have a huge advantage over these other cars. Definitely a great idea for him to go ahead and take that 5-second penalty and put fresh rubber on. It put him to the back of the queue, but he's able to just burn through the field like the field's just standing still here.
I think this is the thing. Reptile now is going to do an absolute barnstorming race. He's going to be shaving time and time. He's just pulled out 4 tenths over the last little sector here. Now he's got this last sector as well. He's coming around currently in sector 2, turn 7, 8, 9, and 10. And he's now going to be looking at trying to close the gap up more, Michael. You know, Broken Reptile was a man on a mission. He's got fresh rubber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got the 4 wheels of security.
The question that I would ask, though, is he's got 5 laps on those mediums. We know the mediums will last, but how long will they last before they start falling off? I mean, these hard tires are on 15 laps old, so we know he's way faster than the hard tires. But how long is he going to be able to hold on to those mediums? And do we see these hard tire drivers, these front runners, having to come in? Or are they going to be able to stay out?
Well, he's within a second. He got the DRS. You heard the whistle. You heard the little beep. But here we go now with Broken Reptile. We're closing up. We got it down to 6 tenths at the moment. We're into the hairpin of 14. We're on the run as we look back from Clarence in front of us with that looming Red Bull. It's like having Verstappen coming right up behind you at the moment, and that is what the Alfonso Clarence in the Alpine, who's not going to be there next year, is going to go off to Aston Martin. But here we go, Ryan Gioni, and currently, is that Ryan 1995 in front of him? Yeah, it is. It's another Alpine. So both Alpines are under deep amounts of pressure at the moment. And that is going to be...
Ryan just got the job done on Roland. Ryan just pulled into 3rd place.
Oh, Ryan took 3rd, so there we go. Yeah, back up front to a Broken Reptile here as well. 07 Kells with the fastest lap of the race currently. So fair play to him. He's got the fastest lap of the race. And he's all the way down in 10th, mind you, after being involved in that incident. Here we go. We're going to be taking off the track map. And away we go again. Broken Reptile now chasing down Clarence in front. The gap's down to half a second. This is where they're going to hit the dirty air though, Michael. He's got to be able to stay close, isn't it? They modified these cars. They made them look into these shapes. They gave him 18-inch wheels. They gave him lovely flaps all over the front wheels. They made them look like something amazing. You know, and to try and enhance this driving so close to the dirty air doesn't pay an effect. But we still know within Formula 1 cars it does.
Yeah, but the DRS here is just so strong. We saw him able to just absolutely just run away from Roland there. He's not able to get the job done now, but look how quickly he gained that 2/10 right there. Just absolutely closing the gap like nobody's business. And he's got the fresher rubber on the better compound for right now. I find it hard to believe that Clarence is going to be able to hold on too much longer on 17 lap old hards.
Well, the problem is Reptile's not, 3 temps, 2 temps going down into turn 1, but out of that corner, Reptile spun up them tyres on that Red Bull. He was on full revs, and he was on there for a while, so he's going to be trying to get boots on. I tell you what, as well, Reptile's got more battery currently as well. Shame we can't show you that graphic on the left-hand side, because that would be an interesting one to see. But Broken Reptile here, gap's still out of 3 temps. He's when he gets close, Michael, he just can't make that move.
Yeah, as soon as he gets close, he gets into that dirty air, like you said, and he's just not able to really get around there. F1S Clarence is able to really throw down a defensive line. He's able to break the draft stream on that long back straight there last lap. He is definitely running a very, very solid race here. That being said, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on. We got another, 4 or 5 more laps here. It's going to be tough for him to hold on, but at this point, those medium tires are probably going to start falling off, or at least very close to starting to fall off. So it's kind of a toss-up at this point. I'm not sure Broken Reptile is going to be able to really get the job done at this point. He's got the DRS here, but we saw him about the same distance back last lap. He's got a better run this time, though. He's going to be on the outside. He's going to try the outside inside. I don't think he's going to get the job done, though.
He's not going to get the job done this time around. For Broken Reptile, I'm sure he's not going to give up. We've got 4 laps left on the clock. We're coming around the final turn. DRS open again, and we heard it there, the beep. Let's see if he can close this up at the moment and go again around the outside. He's looking to run him around the outside of turn 1. He gets the job done. Can he hold it? No. Back up the inside. They're going to come. I think they're going to hit. Where are they? There they are. Couldn't see where they went then, but wherever they went, they come back on. It was like they went to Narnia and then come back to China. Back on the track round turn 4 there before they go rolling off now into the tricky turn 6 hairpin on the right-hand side there as well. We've got Dunners, not Dunners, Broken Reptile. Look at him trying to make that move past Clarence. And he's jigging all over the track here, Michael, and he wants to get this job done, but he just can't at the moment.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to be able to because he had the inside line going into 3 and 4. We weren't able to really see what exactly happened there. But Broken Reptile had to back out there. And yeah, now he's losing a little bit of time here. He's definitely going to be burning up those tires. It's a now or never type of situation because he's not only got to get the job done, but then he's got to defend.
And I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. He's not close enough here. He lost time. But when you hear him go through the gears, he's like, he's putting pressure on them tires to get on the gas early, but he's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like driving a soapbox race with your feet and hoping you're going to make it to the end without broken ankles. It's just not going to happen.
We're unable to show the telemetry right here, but yeah, 9 laps now on those medium tires are probably going to start falling off soon.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to hit the edge of a cliff where he's just going to go kabump, and that will drop him out here as well. So we have to just see how this pans out for these guys here, and hopefully it will all be able to work out for Broken Reptile. Can he get the job done? I don't think he's going to be able to. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's going to be able to this time around. Please refrain here at the moment if you can. Wait till we get to the end of the race. That would be absolutely amazing, as we see here there as well. So just bear with us. Broken Reptile is coming round, trying to battle out with Clarence at this moment in time for P1. And he's coming around turn 7, 8, and 9. And hopefully we should make it all through quite happily.
Yeah, no, this is going to be definitely a close finish here. I think you're right, though. I think it's a little too late for Broken Reptile coming down to the final couple minutes or a couple laps here, unless F1 Clarence really makes a mistake. Well, actually, no, he's got the toe here. He's a lot closer than he has been. He's gonna get the DRS. So Clarence must have made a mistake there because Broken Reptile's definitely got the
It's
opportunity.
going side by side there, Michael. Here we go, down into 16. Can Broken Reptile's going to do it running outside? All I would do is Clarence is just open up that steering on that Alpine. Squeeze him a little bit. You've got a little bit of gap as he's coming into the last corner. Not. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 3, but DRS is wide open again. And I think that must be these two, because aren't these the only cars in sector 3 at this moment in time? So as it goes going down into turn 1 now, we've got Broken Reptile out chasing down Clarence in front. And let's just put it this way. Clarence is on 20-lap-old hard tyres. Broken Reptile on 10-lap-old mediums. Can he hold on as these guys are now going round turn 5? They're going to be coming down into 6, the tight hairpin. Reptile's only got this one and one more. Can he be able to hold off here and try and close that gap up? I think Clarence might do this, you know, mate.
Yeah, it was looking very grim there for a while, but now as we get closer and closer to the end of the race, he's just, he got a bad lock up there, though. Got to be careful with his tires. But yeah, as we get closer and closer to the end of the race here, he's starting to build out a little bit more. He's got a couple tenths on him here, so he's almost 7 tenths up. So right now, it's looking like F1S Clarence's race to lose at this point. I believe this is equal performance.
Yeah, equal performance. There we go. I think Clarence is going to get this. You know, Broken Reptile has got his DRS wide open currently at the moment, but Clarence has now just got one more lap to go here on lap 27. Can he hold on now? This is going to be the thing. Can he hold on to this lead? If you don't mind waiting to the end, that would be amazing. So here
Broken
we go.
Reptile has shredded his front tires 35 and 34%. Ryan's still on 51 and 50%.
Ooh, Donna's got a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. So Donna's got a 3-second time penalty.
Well, I'm not surprised. He's got 12 laps on those soft tires. He's really stretched that stint out.
But can Clarence hold on in the Alpine? God, listen to that engine. He's revving the absolute granny out of that car. I'll tell you what, he is putting some power down as we go through, sweeping through 7 and 8. Down into turns, left-handers are 9 and 10. Here we go. Can he hold it? We're going through 10 now, then we've got that run down into 12. For the last half of the lap, Michael, who's going to get this? What do you reckon?
I think at this point, it's F1 Clarence. Unless he makes a big mistake, I don't think Broken Reptile has anything left in the bag.
Right, here we go then. DRS is going to be open, going down a long turn away, coming out of 13. Can Reptile do it? He's got 3 attempts. He's going to get the DRS as well, mind you. Clarence has got to take the inside line. If I was him, hug that inside line. Here we go. The looming Red Bull. We're going to make a move. Are we going to make a move? Oh, I'm not entirely sure, though.
Oh, he's coming back.
Here we go. He's going to try and cut up the inside. Can Reptile do it? He's going down the left-hander of the last corner. Clarence is going to get it. Clarence is going to get it in the Alpine. We're going to see an Alpine victory, and it is done by Clarence there as well. F1S Clarence takes the victory in an Alpine, and that is history because we don't often see an Alpine win. So fair play there.
How about 2 Alpines in the top 3? 2 Alpines on the podium. Ryan, 1995, coming through in 3rd place there. So we got an Alpine, Red Bull Alpine podium.
Yeah, so there we go. Double podium for the Alpines, and we didn't have Alpines on the pole, so we're going to go to the next one, which is Red Bull, 25% of the votes. So there we go. So Clarence, Broken Reptile, and Ryan there. Clarence, Broken Reptile. Yeah, Broken Reptile and Ryan. 3-second time penalty for corner cutting for toys. So fair play there as well. So F1 Clarence.
We got the fish
Nice
helmet there.
Why
Absolutely
not?
stunning.
DOD was Gunners. So F1 Clarence. F1 Clarence takes the victory. Broken Reptile in 2nd. And then we had Ryan in 3rd place there as well. Here we go on the top step of the podium. trophy presented tonight by Biggles has run down onto the podium. He's given him his first place. There he is. F1 Clarence bangs the champagne on the floor, squirts his engineer, and Broken Reptile puts it in his ear roll and says, "Yeah, son, congratulations, enjoy that one." And what an absolute epic end to that race there, because it was gonna be crazy.
Got a
So
result here ready to go.
Yeah, go for it, Michael.
You got F1 Clarence taking first place, Broken Reptile in second, Ryan coming through in third place. So we got 2 Alpines up there in the podium. Roland coming through in fourth place after winning the first race. I think Roland might have been my driver of the day in that Ferrari. I'm not sure what you think there. Got Will in fifth place. Dunder's coming through in sixth place. Kel's in seventh. Subaru Impressive Fan coming through in eighth. Friendly Dutch in ninth place. Toys coming out in 10th place. Quick Killers in 11th. Brad in 12th. John X in 13th. Brock came through in 14th. Goof in 15th. Drew Cam in 16th. And that rounds out your field of 16 for this 50% feature race.
Well, there we go. I'll tell you what we'll do now, guys, as well. We'll have a quick chat with Clarence as we bring Clarence in to the booth this evening. Clarence, good evening, young sir. How are you? Is he here?
Hey, mate. How are you?
Oh, mate, I'm a good one. How are you?
Good, good.
That was
Sweating
a tough one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, tell us, did you really think you were going to get it on the last 6 laps? He had medium tyres, dude. They were so much younger than yours. You know, you must have had to work like a guard dog there. I'll tell you that one.
Yeah, I was definitely pulling out every trick in the book. Probably about 2 laps from the end, I could see him dropping back a bit. Looks like he lost a bit of pace in the tyres. Then I thought I could hold him out, but I definitely thought he was going to get past me. I thought I was a sitting duck for a while there.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't manage to do it and hold on there as well, right at the end of the race. So that is absolutely incredible from you. You know, I got excited. Michael got excited, and you know, and it was all a bit.
Shaking.
Yeah, it was all a bit touch and go there. If we can have you all in the interview room, guys, and I'll bring you in 2 seconds, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Let's finish off with Clarence first, though, the winner. Dude, at the end of the day, mate, you know, you've got to be happy, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. Especially after spinning from P3, I think I was. I thought, you know, my race was over at that point, but got a bit lucky with drive-through penalty ahead of us, an AI and a safety car. So managed to get back, and then obviously some collisions helped get through.
Yeah, absolutely stellar job there, buddy, as well. You know, how's your season been so far? Because, you know, next week we go to Italy. You know what I mean? It's a different entity altogether. I'm going to put that down in the assumption it's at Monza. But, you know, different track to this one, isn't it?
Yeah, normally a good track for me, though, if I don't bin it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, that's always going to be a fair one, mate. Let's not see you there as well. But Clarence, well done on your victory this evening. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before you leave the booth this evening?
Just a shout out to Toys for handing me that victory after spinning in the lead. So thanks for that.
What about the budding snags, mate?
Oh, they're good. They're good, mate.
Yeah, great. There you go. Clarence, just
There
to
you go,
verify
boy.
what nationality you are from to the rest of everybody here.
Australian,
Of course.
mate.
There you go. All right.
Well, there you go. That is Clarence joining us
There you
in the booth. Thank you so much for that one. Let's bring in Broken Reptile, the second place man this evening. Good evening, Broken. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good yourself?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Lose the tyres at the end of that one.
Hey?
Did you lose the tyres at the end of that one? You couldn't quite seem to be pushing to get that pass done.
Yeah, nah, the tyres were fine. It was just he had too much pace down that straight. I just couldn't get near him. I couldn't get close enough. He defended brilliantly. He drove a great race, so congratulations to him. It was a good battle. I enjoyed it, so it's good. It's what we want.
Yeah, exactly. Not so much luck in the first one, though.
No, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look at the clip. It seemed like, I'm not going to make any accusations, but I thought Jolly hit the brakes as the VSC was getting released, and I just went straight to the back of him. I had nowhere to go, so it is what it is. I'll have a look at it and see what actually happened. But yeah, but just fought back as much as I could. I got 10 seconds worth of penalties for trying to just get out of the way, do the right thing, but, you know, good game and stuff.
Yeah, I know, mate. We've seen it all this evening. But look, buddy, we go on to Italy for round 4. You know, what are we expecting from you there, bud? Because Clarence likes the track. As he said, if he can not bin it, he does
Is that
well.
Monza or Imola?
I'm going to presume it's at Monza if he's following the F1 calendar. Maybe Ryan can confirm that. Actually, Ryan's in the booth here with us. Ryan, is it Monza?
It's Monza, yeah.
Monza.
Yeah,
There we go. Broken.
Yeah, I do enjoy the track as well. Yeah, I think I can put up a pretty good fight and get some good points hopefully for the team.
Well, there
Don't
you
mind
go,
it at
buddy.
all. The tempo
Yeah,
and
well, looking
speed.
forward. It should be a good one, mate. Looking forward to it as well. Look, just before you leave the booth this evening, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before you leave?
Not really. No, you caught me off guard there.
It's all right, mate. It's that question.
Shout out to you boys.
catches on.
Good commentary. There we go.
Wait,
Awesome. Well,
you're a broken reptile, mate. You mean you're on the hunt for crocodiles? Is that what you mean? The Thunder from Down Under's brewing up in this championship? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You better be watching out.
There you go, man. Thank you very much for joining us, Broken. Take care and have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. So, as we said, we got third place man in the booth currently at the moment, and as Ryan here with us, the second Alpine, and Alpine 1 and 3, and we don't get to say that in real life, so let's enjoy it for once here on this Friday evening. Ryan, good evening, young sir. How are you?
I'm well, mate. How are you?
Mate, I'm not too bad at all. I just watched that epic ending to a feature race. Got a little bit loud, a little bit excited, which is nothing new for me, to be honest. How was it in the car for you, though, bro? Because, you know, there was a lot of events going on, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was tricky towards the end there, just because I had obviously Ben who was trying to battle with Broken, and I thought, you know, maybe they might, you know, tangle. Might be a little bit of an incident. I could try and catch him, but they had so much pace, them pair at the front. I couldn't get near him, and I had Roland in the Ferrari, you know, within a second all the way to the end, and I was trying to just hold him off as much as I could just to get third, because I didn't do well for points last week, so I needed to score something decent this week. So luckily enough, yeah, I got that podium. That was a tough old race.
Yeah, it was. But it was nice to see two Alpines on the top steps of the podium, no?
Oh, without a doubt, like I say, Ben is or Clarence to you lot. It's funny because in the sprint race, I messed my strategy up, and I wasn't going to let him pass me, and then he did the same thing to me, which is a bit of karma, really. There were no team orders there, but yeah, that's how we like it anyway. But yeah, no, it was obviously good to have us both on the podium. But yeah, obviously it was a long old race, and with a couple of, you know, lag issues and whatnot, it was so difficult to know where, you know, each individual car was going to be. There was a lot of teleporting and whatnot, and it made it just that little bit more intense. But yeah, towards the end, it was fine.
Good. Well, there you go, mate. As I say, we go on to Monza next week. How'd you get on with that circuit?
Oh, I love Monza. I don't normally do well there, to be fair, but I do. It's one of my favourite tracks. I'm really happy that we've got it next week and not an awful track. I like China as well. I'm just not the best at it, but yeah, it should be a good race, hopefully, and hopefully we can try and sort some of these connection issues out by then to make it a little bit better.
Yeah, and also as well, you might want to put a warning out for turn 1, mate. Obviously, you know, long straightaway, instant right turn into a chicane.
Oh God!
Are you going to be under any restrictions going in there? Because obviously, you know, that you could lose a few of the field there, mate, if they all don't take it a little bit more easy. You know, a little bit more caution, should we say, needed for that one.
Yeah, without doubt, this is the trouble. Like I say, when we've got 6 new drivers this season, obviously, all quite new to the league, and obviously with crossplay not particularly working too well at the moment, it's so difficult. You don't know if a driver is actually at fault or if someone hit you. Like there, you know, Kells, he actually gave me wing damage, but on his screen he was nowhere near me. You know, this is just what we're having to deal with at the moment. So it's difficult in that regard. We don't, you know, the league's not known for dirty driving or anything like that. So we're normally quite good. It's just, you know, obviously the first few races this season have been a little bit tricky in that regard, but nothing too severe. So yeah, hopefully it's okay next week. As you say, it's one of the trickiest first turns on the whole calendar. So hopefully we have a little bit more caution. But luckily we've got that run off as well straight there. So hopefully we avoid any big DNFs.
Yeah, hopefully we can there as well, bud. But thank you again for joining me in the booth. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to this evening before you leave?
Just Ben, get well done on obviously getting his pole, and then Angry Dutch Guy obviously for trying to set the lobby, and Drew, both of them tried. Unfortunately, for some reason, we could not get anybody on a different console into the lobby. Really weird, don't know why, but we'll figure it out. And then yeah, obviously you guys as well. I didn't watch the stream. I'm going to watch it back now just because I tried to keep my Wi-Fi as best as I could, but from what I heard, it was really, really good as usual. So yeah, good job again.
Oh, mate, well, thank you so much for joining us into the booth, and I shall catch you next week.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. Have a good weekend, lads.
And you, my boy. So there we go, guys. That was Ryan. Michael, sum it up for us, one sentence before we leave this evening.
Yeah, that was an absolutely stunning race right there. I'm glad that we were a part of it. Lots of overtaking, lots of incidents, lots of action all up and down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go, guys. That rounds out tonight's broadcast here on the JPB YouTube channel. All that's left for me to say, really, guys, as always, I've been James Parfitt. For Michael David and Dean Biggles in the background, you all take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track next time. Good night.